I'll keep quiet today.
Why? No, don't do that. We're not even like live yet. It's like still on a.
Not live.
There we are. Nope. Still trainer tips.
Oh, it'll take a bit to refresh. Yeah, there you go. I hate hearing my voice.
Oh, there we are. Cool.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Are we gonna do like Juan's usual intro? You gonna do that, Jorge?
You don't have to. You can keep it a little more casual. Or I guess we can. Sure. Let's give it a couple minutes.
Let folks trickle in.
Yeah.
As usual. Wow, I like your background. It's green this time.
Me?
Yeah.
I was trying to go for more of like a sci-fi kind of look.
Dang,
Monster kind of look.
Fancy lights too.
Thank you.
I know it's so weird because I'm on our Twitch, and then you know how we were just hosting trainer tips.
It says 632 people are watching us.
I'm like, that is not accurate.
Maybe we do have 632 people here with us. Oh, Toys R Us Dad. My dad's here. And
thank you
Tim
for the Prime sub. 6 months. Thank you, Tim.
Couldn't get my camera to work, man.
It looks like it's working.
No, this is my webcam. I couldn't get my real camera to work.
And then I don't know. I think we might have lost Yoko's. There you go. She's upset.
There we go.
Whoa.
It worked. Hit the wrong button.
I down for a little bit.
Want me to switch it, Yoko?
Huh?
Oh, I see two Yokos in the green room, but if this one's working, should be fine.
Uh-oh. I don't think we could hear Yoko.
Are you not hearing me?
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
I guess we could remove
you are
the
hearing
other. Should we do this one?
You got it, Dave?
Yes. There you
What's
go.
up, Sam?
Hi, Sam.
Yoko is glowing. Yes,
Nice.
says Sam.
Hi,
What's up,
Nerdy
Rach?
Curious. Nice. Hi, Yoko.
I always assume it's Rach. One of these days it might not actually be Rach, but
I
hello,
know it should
Nerdy
be like
Curious.
Ronnie or Jen or
Yeah, it totally could be.
Yams.
Maybe it is, and they just played off.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Technique, Andy, Rad Cuban Gamer, Andrew, how's it going?
Hello.
Kaz, Mod Squad is here.
Mod Squad.
99% of the time, it's me. Whoever me is, I'm okay. Then that's Rich.
Mm. So kind of like how the Average Nerd podcast is Mikey Mike,
Yeah, exactly.
and everyone assumes it's me.
But it's actually Mikey Mike.
It's actually Mikey Mike, yeah.
I'm busy doing work, guys.
So, what's up, everyone? Thank you all for joining us. Dave and I recently took a trip to Super7 over in San Francisco, and we picked up some stuff, and we wanted to share it. And we asked Yoko if she'd like to join us to talk a little bit more about Super7.
Yeah,
So, thank you for joining us.
I'm moving.
No, that's okay. That's all right.
Fine.
Like the light was being really glowy.
Ooh, nice
Andy.
background. That's actually part of your display that I have not seen.
I like the Ahsoka ears.
Yes, that's super
yeah.
cool.
Here, we'll go even more.
Yeah.
And Av, you're actually
Yes.
getting Super7 products in pretty soon, right?
Oh,
You have
yeah.
some, right?
Oh, wait.
For the
Yeah.
for the first time.
We're for the second time
For
in
the second
Beehive,
time.
in Beehive's existence. We're gonna be carrying Super7. No, we got a few reaction figures already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
And,
yeah. That's right.
yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
But I'm
They're
waiting,
up on
I'm
the
waiting
site.
for other. They're up on the site, the ones that I received already.
Oh, nice.
But yeah.
I guess
I just need more room so I could carry more stuff. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
yeah.
I feel like that's all
That's
of
all
our
our
problems,
problems.
store or not.
Need more room.
Yeah, yeah.
Yoko, so what exactly do you do over at Super7?
First, I'm gonna host this on my channel,
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
which makes sense.
While you do that, I'm going to start setting aside some stuff.
Yeah. I am Super7's marketing manager. I started like at the very end of September.
Okay.
So it's been there, what is that? Almost 5 months? As I count on my fingers.
Yeah.
Feels like it's been longer than that. But so I'm kind of mostly a one-person marketing team for them right now. So, there's like, a creative team that helps, and somebody, like an e-commerce manager that does a lot of the social media and stuff too, but handling all sorts of different marketing functions for Super7 that unfortunately does not include cons at this time, right? But hopefully one day that will also include cons again.
A side marketing question I have for you is for companies like this, is it typical that the marketing team, is it like a whole marketing team that's involved with conventions as well? Or is it like usually just a group of people? Like for you said it's kind of...
Yeah, it's usually a few different people, and it probably depends on the company who does it, but usually there's one person or one team that does more of the logistics, like the actual setup of the booth and getting the product to cons and stuff like that. That's not usually on the marketing team's palette. But although while I was at Pigpen, I was trying to handle that too for them, since they're such a small company. I had to try to do all of it, and that's when I was like, wow, I'm glad I didn't have to handle this part of it for Funko, because that would have been a lot of work.
I bet.
Kudos to those people like Somali and all the other people over at Funko who do that for them. It's a lot of work to coordinate all that product for a show. And I think it's seeming like for Super7, I won't have to handle that part either. just the outreach part and the day-to-day functions of the con itself. So the fun part, I like to say.
Yeah. Well, I'm in a program for digital marketing right now, and I'm kind of learning the basics of some of that stuff and how it's all separated. But it is super interesting to see what goes on behind the scenes to make all that stuff run and happen. But it seems like a lot of fun from the outside.
That's a field that changes every day too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I studied marketing in college too, and I feel like none of that actually is applicable anymore with all the new technologies and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's what kind of makes it fun and exciting too. There's always something new to learn about.
So, I don't know about Dave, but yesterday was the first time that I've actually bought anything from Super7, and not the first time I visited the store, but the first time I purchased anything. But Dave had a pretty decent haul.
It looked like it. It looked like
he got a good amount of stuff.
I've actually I used to visit Super7 in San Francisco. So for those that don't know, a lot of us are from the Bay Area, California, and I don't know if you guys remember our anime episode for the podcast, but I used to talk about going to Japantown when I was a kid and taking the bus on my own. But Super7 used to be right across the street from the bookstore, so I'd always pop in there, and I bought a few books from there too. And that was when they're carrying more Sofubi kind of figures, stuff that was out of my price range as a kid and everything. But I always used to enjoy going in there and just browsing and everything.
I will say the store is really cool. When you go in there, you kind of are tempted to buy a lot of stuff, which it's very easy to do so.
Yeah.
And they're even leaving. There was stuff that I was I kind of wish I picked that up. I wish I picked that up, and I definitely want to go back already. But so we met Daniel too, which is the store manager for the SF store, and he was super cool. And before we went into the store, I mean, I already liked some of the products. I had seen it previously at Decon, or I don't know if there was a booth at San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh yeah,
but,
there was, right? Yeah,
there's always a booth there. Yeah.
and then just being from San Francisco and seeing the store across from like Japantown years ago, back when it used to be there, like Dave was saying. I haven't actually picked anything up until recently, and even just meeting Daniel and seeing how cool like you, Yoko, and Daniel, and seeing how cool the employees are at the company. I talked about this on our stream with Rato Kim. Like, it just makes you want to support it that much more and get into it and learn more about it, because there's a lot that I don't know about Super 7, and I would like to learn more about Super 7. I don't know about you guys, but it's super cool.
And I'm still learning about Super 7 too, you know, like as much of a collector and in this world I have been, you know, Super 7 was still pretty new to me. I had a few Super 7 pieces. And then I realized I had more than I realized, because I forgot, you know, they had the Masters of the Universe license for a while before Mattel took it back. So I had some She-Ra, since I collect She-Ra. I had a couple of random things, that a couple t-shirts, also She-Ra shirts. But you know, I still have a lot to learn with oh yeah, that one. I have that one.
Yeah.
I actually bought one off eBay yesterday. Like, after I saw you guys in the store and everything you bought, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay. And there was a shoe I had missed, so I went on eBay and I bought it. So,
nice. Congrats on finding that.
Thank you. But you know, and there's a store in San Diego too. I don't know if any of you here in the chat are in San Diego, so there's a store down there too. And also, I'm the worst because I keep forgetting to watch this myself. But on Amazon Prime, there's that the Toy Store Near You show.
Yes,
and
I've seen that.
There's a Super 7 episode on that.
Second season. Check that out.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
And Daniel was on that, right? I'm sure other people were on there too, but I remember seeing Daniel on there.
So you can get a taste of the Super 7 story, and don't tell anybody that I haven't watched it yet, because I keep forgetting.
Well, Super 7 also has it's what seems to be now a growing presence on YouTube too. I watched a few of the YouTube videos as well. Well, I don't know if it's just on YouTube, but that's where I saw it. I think it was posted on the Instagram as well. But like, I watched some of the older videos too.
Yep. Yeah. You know, I think Brian Flynn and Josh, who's Josh is like the main product design guy, artist. And like, they are both so funny and just like so good on camera and charismatic. Like, Josh is so dry. Like, his videos, I just sit here and laugh watching them. But you know, that was like great. So especially when I first started, and you know, they wanted to do some videos and stuff too, and I was like, I can't live up to these guys. You know, it's just like, but you know, so I just go on there and try to do my own thing. But yeah, we've been trying to get more videos, and I think part of it helps, you know, that I'm on board and I can do some of the videos instead, because Brian and Josh are like, as much as I would like them to do videos full time, they just don't have the time for that, because they have to make toys. So it's just totally. You know, trying to get other faces in there to do the videos, you know, different people around the company too. You know, it's just most of the time it's like, when nobody else has time to do something, that's when I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, I saw. I think you had 2 so far.
I've got 2. I have 3. I had Haunted Mansion was the first one I did, like 2 or 3 weeks into starting with Super 7.
Okay.
And then, but I was like, Haunted Mansion, I want to do that one. That's my jam.
Yeah.
But then I did that. It was a super short one for Flocked Pet Monster, my pet monster.
Oh, yep.
Available at Beehive, I believe.
Yeah. Yes, we do have that in stock, guys.
And Turtles, I just did. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That one was fun too.
I enjoyed that.
Also
unboxing.
available at Beehive, right?
Soon.
Sorry.
We were there at the store in SF, and they sold out of Leonardo.
Yeah.
And Shredder's gone too. So they only had Bebop and
the Ultimates. Yeah,
the Ultimates. Yeah.
Oh, real quick. Thank you for that rate. Was that Jace that rated us?
It was Jace.
Oh, thanks for the rate, Jace. Welcome, Raiders.
What was Jace building?
Yeah, what was Jace building?
Jace just made me spend money. I was watching his stream, and then we were talking about the Crest one, and I was like, oh, I regret not buying it. And then I looked it up, and it's available on back order, and he talked me into buying it.
Nice.
Yeah,
wait,
I think
does
he
that
talks
add?
everybody into buying.
He tried to tell me I needed to buy 2, and I was like, one will be fine.
I have one still in the box. I haven't built it, and I thought about that too. I was like, should I get a second one just because?
Yeah.
But is that just adding to? Because I remember, Yoko, you mentioned that you have a bunch of Lego sets in but they're still in the box.
Yep, that one's gonna stay in the box too.
Nice.
almost definitely.
Yeah.
But I was saying the Winnie the Pooh set that comes out like next week or something. I actually want to make that one. That one looks so cool. So I plan to buy that one and make it.
Whoa!
We'll see.
My dad just gifted a bunch of subs. Thanks, Dad.
Thank you, Toys R Us, Dad. Thanks, Uncle.
Thank you.
Thanks for those
That's
5 subs.
Thank you.
Wow.
Can we show some of the stuff that we got?
Yeah, I want to see what you got.
Yeah. Well, I'll show. Maybe I can show it first because I just have a few. I want Dave to like go on a full on like show all of his pieces.
We could alternate.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Speaking. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
Oh.
I'm gonna move again in the meantime. Don't mind me.
That's okay.
Oops, I knocked the
Jorge? Oh, shout out to Rylene too. She went to the store also.
Oh, she did. She was with us. Yes.
Yeah.
She was in that picture too.
Yeah.
That cool ass picture.
Super 7 famous for a day.
Yeah.
They see Rylene. And then also, just your average nerd. Juan is in the chat. He's one of the other average nerds. As also Jay, but yeah, Jay won't be able to join us tonight at home. But so this is like one of the first things that I got. Yeah, this was like first on my list. This was like the thing that I asked Daniel about, which he was super nice. Yeah, I saw on your stream that you had it there too, Yoko.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Matching.
So I could hand it down over.
Like
I could hand it down over to you, Yoko. Do magic tricks, but if you guys remember earlier in the stream, I mentioned that I used to go to Super7 as a kid and take the bus over. Well, more Japantown to buy manga. I used to go to Super7 across the street, and they had this wallpaper all over the store, and I always admired it and stuff. And I feel like this is probably like one of the inspirations of me. Oh yeah, thanks for the bits, guys. But yeah. And when Yoko mentioned that they were selling it, I was like, "Oh crap! I want to go buy some."
Didn't you get the last one?
Fun, right?
This was the last one. Yeah, so
the last one.
Really awesome.
It was meant to be.
Rumor has it Hayden Christensen has it in his house. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So both of you share this collectible now with Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, that's what Brian Flynn says. So. We'll see. I guess we won't see. Who knows?
I believe it.
And then I don't know. It's like a flocked texture on the graphics. And if you guys visit the one in San Francisco, they have like a part of the wall that has the Motu pattern on there.
That's so cool, man.
I ended up like, hey, can I buy some of that wallpaper if you have some?
Yeah.
So
it still has like this the adhesive part in the back, or is there no adhesive?
I think it might. I'm not sure.
Because that'd be cool if you could actually like make an accent, part of an accent of a wall.
Yeah.
Nah, don't mess it up. Just frame it. Don't mess it up.
Oh, I'm gonna kind of swatch out for Av too.
Yes.
Oh, that's why I was like, yeah, don't mess it up.
Don't mess it up. Mess it up after you give me something.
I hope we do some more fun wallpaper like that. Actually, I know of one wallpaper that's supposed to happen. Hopefully there's others.
We'll keep our eyes peeled for that one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a Power Rangers one.
I
right?
love the Rangers.
Oh, that would be
cool.
cool.
It's so funny. Power Rangers.
It's gonna be Power Rangers or Turtles.
Ooh.
I guess Turtle. I would guess Turtles.
I'm thinking
also.
Turtles because they've been coming out with a lot.
They're coming hard. They're coming hard with Turtles.
I would guess Turtles.
I'm watching Yoko's reactions.
No, I was like trying to envision what
STS
that
guys,
would look
what's
like.
up?
Yeah.
I like it.
I like all the guesses.
So you've been to the San Diego store, Yoko?
I haven't. No, I haven't. Like I've never had time.
Uh-huh.
You know, since I've
It's gonna be
a Yoko wallpaper. Says just your average. Says Juan. But yes, you said you're usually there for work, so you haven't had a chance.
Yes, I don't have time. Yeah, but I can't wait. It's the weirdest thing for me. Like I don't know if anybody else in the last year has started a new job remotely, but it's like the weirdest. Jace, I think, has, right? But like starting a new job remotely and not meeting any of your coworkers is so weird.
No.
Oh, I
Never
bet.
having
Yeah.
been into the office, and you know, like I had worked remotely for a little while at first, right, when everything first went down. So I was probably like, it's gonna be, you know, whatever, starting a new job remotely. But then I realized, wait, this is like every day now, forever. Who knows when I'll actually see these people? So it gets, especially learning a new job and having to like figure out how everything works and everything. You know, it's just like it's actually a lot harder than I thought. But you know, it's going well. They're doing their best to include me in things. So
if people do go back to the office, where is Super7 like located by either the stores or like the I guess corporate office side of it?
I think they're kind of I don't know. I don't know how close they are to the SF store, but I know they're like in that downtown SF area somewhere because I hear them always. I always hear them talking about being glad they don't have to like find parking or
Deal with
anything like
traffic.
that. So
Yeah.
deal with traffic. Yeah, no, but Super7 kind of really embraced the whole working from home thing and has hired a bunch of people from all across the U.S. actually. You know,
Wow.
so even when things open back up, it'll be interesting to see. You know, how they handle that moving forward. So I'm hoping for like, you know, monthly trips to San Francisco or something. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, like
the store.
yeah, and I know actually a few of us met Diego. He's one of the designers at Super7. But it was pretty cool, like going to the store and seeing some of his designs. Or actually, I mean, I've seen some of his designs at cons too, like at the booth. So it's really cool. Yeah, and I picked up some of his shirts too. But Jorge, would you like to show?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, I'll show this one. I actually got this from my dad. So for Toys R Us Dad, because he's a fan of Voltron.
Whoa.
Oh, cool.
This one is super cool. But I found out because once I like really get into something, I kind of go into a deep dive trying to find all the information I possibly can. So I saw like the videos on YouTube and I saw that there was like a bigger metal one.
The Ultimates figure.
The Ultimates figure.
There's an Ultimates,
yeah.
It's diecast
too, like the regular and the shiny. The toy accurate and the show accurate, I think, right?
Yes.
I don't really know much
I think
about
I saw that.
Just that he looks really cool.
I think Brian did a video showing the articulations for it as well.
Yeah.
Which like all the parts, for the most part, like kind of move as much as possible as they could, I guess.
And the packaging is like shiny on him too. Like, you know, again, like I don't like Voltron has never meant anything to me. But when I saw that one, like I think he held it up like in a meeting. He's like, "Oh, this just came in," and I was like, "What? That looks so cool!" Like, why do I want it? Why do I want this robot that I know nothing about?
So I was thinking that too. Like when I went to visit the store, I'll be honest, there's a lot of stuff that I don't have like a nostalgic kind of connection with, but it is super cool. Like the designs are really cool. Everything's colorful. I like color stuff. And
you're a kid. That's why you're still a kid. Jorge.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for like if there's more like later '90s stuff.
Yeah,
like the Power Rangers stuff is cool.
Yeah,
I definitely want to get some of that.
Yeah,
we saw some Spongebob.
You know, they've been doing like they've been kind of sitting in that '70s '80s zone, and I think starting to get into later '80s and '90s. So we should do more of that.
I see it. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, no, like yesterday was when I was looking at the reaction figures. I was eyeing Beavis and Butthead.
Yep.
And those are and also the Mars Attacks. I forget who it was in the stream that mentioned that they got the Mars Attacks reaction.
I think
figures.
I think Chris Perillo was talking about that.
Oh, that was Chris.
Yeah.
Those Mars Attacks ones are so funny. Like I didn't realize until I was working on the marketing for that one that like how controversial they were when they came out. And then like I was reading about like what they were, and I'm like, it's actually quite horrifying, you know?
Yeah.
Those were not nice Martians.
No, they were not.
The poor dog. I mean, I guess the human on fire too, but the poor dog.
One of them comes with the dog. Yeah. It's okay, but all we just need to do is just play some Tom Jones and he'll go away.
Andy asked if there's any Robotech. There is, right?
There are. Yeah, there's a lot of Robotech. Yeah. shirts too, Andy. So we'll need to take you there.
That's another thing I appreciate about Super 7 too is all their cool graphic tees that they have. All the different designs. There's a lot of stuff
such a
there.
funny thing for you to bring up because like I mentioned that too. I was like I love Super 7's apparel, and I know a lot of people that love Super 7's apparel. Like I told them that when I first started, and they were like, "Really?" Because like apparel is always kind of an afterthought for them. So they don't even know, like they don't even realize like how much people like their
The
apparel.
potential that could be
Yeah,
there.
but
Yeah.
whenever they're in the San Diego Comic Con and they sell their exclusive shirts, those sell out quick.
Yeah.
So they didn't know that there was a thing there.
I mean, I think part of that too is just like the size of the team and bandwidth and everything, and being like, well, do we pump out more shirts or do we make more figures, right?
Right.
So like
Right.
as the team grows, we're able to find room for more of those apparel opportunities. So there's enough of us on the team now that like know how great the apparel is that we keep pushing it. So
Yes.
more. And I love being able to
hats,
drop little collections,
Hats.
Yeah, right. Hats for sure. That's one of the first things I asked for. But I love when like that Franklin supersize final that we dropped. I don't know, was that last week?
Yeah.
But then it was like the figure and then a shirt and a patch, right? And I was like, I love being able to drop little collections like that. So like you go in and you buy your toy and then you can buy the shirt that goes with it and other things. That's something that I'm hoping that Super 7 is able to keep doing, and more than just a couple pieces.
I totally agree, and I think you probably, I mean, I would assume that you assume that you like that stuff too, because as a collector, you would hope to get like little other knickknacks. Oh, look at that!
Oh, I want that shirt. Sounds
so this is only in store right now, like because April was I gave the or what's this called? Like April and I were looking at t-shirts online during one of the streams, and then she's like, "Hey, which Soundwave shirt did you get?" and stuff. Because I think maybe she was looking for.
Was that designed by Diego?
I think this is designed by Diego. If Daniel mentioned it, so I was like, I picked this up because I wanted to support. Diego, he's a cool guy.
I would want to see stuff like this on sweaters.
They take phone orders, and they do have stuff in store. They do have stuff in store that's not online, and they do a good job of posting videos and stuff from in the stores too. So if you see stuff that they post,
I didn't see that Soundwave online.
This was another one that's in store. I think you guys might have seen this one at a con. This was designed by Diego also.
That is.
But yeah, I think this came out during DCon 2019 or 2018 or something like that. But yeah, I finally picked it up because I was like, in SF they had a shirt sale. It was like buy two get one 50%. So
what?
I was like,
they have a reaction sale too right now. If anyone's in the Bay Area, it's buy 4 get a 5th free.
I didn't get a message or anything. That's weird.
So that's like a pretty sweet. Like you buy 4, you get 1 free.
This is my other shirt.
That's a nice.
I don't know if
I actually didn't know that either. I've like not seen these shirts, but I mean, like I guess they have some older stock and stuff in stores.
Yeah, this one's the only one that's online.
Yeah,
I think
this is the only one online. Tee is dope. Yeah. Kaz was asking, how is the shirt texture? Soft cotton.
Let's see here.
I do like that the neck, the ring. I don't know what it's called, but that it's like a little bit thicker. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of the thin neck shirts. I like when it has like kind of a thick.
Yeah, it's 90% cotton, 10% polyester, and then I like how the shirts have this little tag at the bottom too.
The little
and then also
tag on there.
Yeah, and I used to visit
7.
Super 7s when they used to host the Johnny Cupcakes suitcase tours too.
Hey Dave, there's a question that maybe you can answer.
Hello, Deck and Howlett. Do any of you average nerds have a Super 7 mummy? I've always wanted one myself. Woo! I'm looking for my.
Those are awesome.
I could hand this one down to you too, Yoko.
Do the trick. Do the trick.
I'll do it.
No, I'm in the
It teleported.
There it is.
I don't have a mummy, but I picked up something else.
I don't know.
Ooh, that one's nice too.
This is a Bat Boy. I had to get it because yellow.
Yellow, of course.
Blue is really cool on him too, right? On the blue mummy boy.
On the mummy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will show you guys.
Ooh, we get an actual glow.
But I don't know
That's
because then my screen's still.
Still bright.
Yeah.
There it is.
Look at that. That's cool.
I think you mentioned this before on your stream, Yoko, but it would be really cool if Super 7 continued to push like the mascots. I think you were saying that there's something there. Like there could definitely be like, I would like to know more of the backstory behind the mascots.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And I think hopefully later in the year we have some time to kind of do that. But I've been pushing them on that too, to be like, we got to reintroduce these characters and tell their stories, and because the vinyls so cool, like people don't know who they are. Like honestly, I like when people look at these cute,
That's cool. I have a little. I should have brought it. I have a mummy enamel pin that I got with an order. It's pretty cool.
Charles Michael says, "I'd like to see more pre or post wash done to the tees to give them some personality. Stone wash or mineral wash will give it that vintage feel and look." And that's true. If some of the tees are kind of mirrored to look after like an 80s or 90s feel, it would be kind of cool to see them have that personality for sure. Thundercats, there are Thundercats.
Yeah.
Yes, they recently came out with I forget the name of their vehicle, but it's like
Thunder Tank.
Thunder
No
Tank.
Thundercats apparel though. I think we don't have the license for that.
Oh, it was just the tank.
So many Thundercats toys.
The toys, yeah.
Oh yeah, He-Man.
No more He-Man. No more He-Man.
Yeah, no more Motu license.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I carried earlier. It was the Motu stuff, because Motu's it's still pretty popular. It's the only Super 7 stuff that I have, and it's pretty. These are a couple of my favorites. Is the Japanese box ones.
Oh,
yeah. Cool.
And so you can't get those at all anymore, right? Because it's
they don't make them anymore.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
So is that how most of like the figures are? I'm guessing, or are they just like super limited? Once they're out production and everything.
Yeah, Super 7 tends to do that. They don't like to share production run sizes, but they also don't like. I think one of the coolest things, what makes Super 7 a little different from some other collectible companies, I guess, is that like they hate eBay. They hate the flippers market. So if they see that something is going for like ridiculous amounts, they're like, oh, maybe we should go back into production with that so more people can get it at retail. So that's partly why they never release run sizes, so that we can go back and make more again. So, and even then though, like because Super 7 doesn't sell to like the Walmarts of the world, their production sizes are on the low end, compared to what other things that you may collect.
Yeah. Well, it is in Target now, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've hit Target.
Target's been testing it out, and so I think we'll start to see some more product at Target. They've taken some older stock right now, so hopefully soon they'll have some newer items. Yeah.
Yeah, what you mentioned about exclusives.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The Dead Optimus Prime.
Yeah. And these are so much better than the Mattel ones. What they did, the new Motu Origins figures.
Do you have any out of box, Av, or no?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
You don't have to open it now. You could keep it in there.
I will not open it now. But they just look. They're more accurate to the 80s figures than what the Mattel ones look like. The new Mattel ones look like. It's just I don't like. I'm gonna pick up a few because of the whole. Because I'm a He-Man. I'm a Masters Universe fan. Yeah. But as far as like liking them, Super 7.
Super 7's the
Super 7 is way better than the Mattel ones.
Yeah, they're so cheap too, right? I just bought She-Ra from that line. It was for $15 or something.
Yeah. They retail for 15. Yeah.
They're quoting you, Av.
What do they say?
I am He-Man.
Did I say that? Oh, I'm a He-Man fan. Yeah.
I'm a He-Man.
You guys,
Ian, thank you for the bits. Oh my gosh, 300 bits. Thank you. Priscilla said, "So you'll buy it, but you don't have to like it."
Right. That's the moral of the story. You can buy toys, but you don't have to like them.
I think we haven't all done that. I'm sure there's something we bought because we're like, oh,
Yeah,
I hate this
everybody
idea.
in this chat has done that. Everybody in this
Yeah.
chat has done
Yeah, at some point. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
that.
One thing I appreciate about the figures too. Actually, you know what? Can we
Let's see
read,
more, Dave. Let's see
read this?
more.
Yeah.
Oh, I have that
I
too.
like this. Yeah.
Is there more?
Here.
Riley pointed it out to me as you were checking out. She's like, I really like what it says on the bag.
Oh yeah, their little
You want to
what
read
do
it,
you call
Dave?
Motto. Mission
Yeah.
statement. Mission statement. Yeah,
Mission
Yeah.
State, yeah.
it's cool.
We grew up with giant monsters, comic books, punk, science fiction, skateboarding, robots, and rebellion. No one made what we wanted, so we made it ourselves. Yeah. So that's one thing I really appreciate with like the figures and stuff is that they throw in like the details that were reminiscent of the original figures, but then they also throw in like accessories to make it like the cartoon versions and everything too. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Make what you like.
Yeah.
That's the best mission
Yeah,
statement.
and that's
That
the
is-
thing, and that's why they're not worried about lower production runs and things
Yeah.
like that. Like you don't have to answer to Walmart and meet their demands, right? Like we can Super 7 can go and make a few thousand of something that they want and just sell it directly rather than worry about what these big stores want. So that's kind of it's nice to have that flexibility.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dave, we were talking about Transformers earlier. Did you pick up some Transformers stuff?
I did. So I went there. Also,
Oh, you
this is
got
number
that?
2 on my list.
Oh,
Should I
damn.
open it?
I kind of, yeah. If you
I-
want.
I really enjoy like just the whole throwback look of this figure. It's very like vintage, and even says like his name in Japanese too, katakana.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. You knew that it said that?
Yeah,
Nice.
and I like these old school like it's very
Dave's the
reminiscent
best.
of like.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? It was reminiscent of like the old school Transformers packaging and stuff too,
hmm
like the illustrations and the that grid pattern that they use on the back, and the
Yeah.
little illustrations too.
Mhm. It's
for how to
reminiscent.
transform.
Yeah, it's reminiscent to the old school packaging, right? The
Mhm.
Hey, Yoko, I don't know if you can touch on this, but you said Josh is like one of the main product designers. Does that
Mhm.
include like boxes too and all that?
No, so it's like the product design team and then like the packaging design team is separate.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
the packaging design. I mean, and Diego's like on the packaging design side, but those guys, that team puts like so much thought and into what that packaging is gonna look like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm always blown away by like how great their designs are.
Seriously.
with the packaging,
Mhm.
honestly.
It's amazing detail.
yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Diego, so for those in the chat that don't know, he used to work for Funko, and I met him at an FDO Fanatics Day Out event.
Uh-huh.
And we were just talking about design because I'm a graphic designer too. And I found out that he designed a lot of the intergalactic space circus. I forget that fun days, but the one
Mhm.
with the Daft Punk Freddy's, the
Yeah.
shoot, what are they called again? The they left
I
me.
forgot to.
Yeah,
Those
the
ones, though.
Freddy's.
Remember
You know.
It just left me, and they're my favorite ones, and I have all 4 of them. But yeah,
Freddie Flux. Thank you, Ben. Real
Flux,
Ben Feldman.
there you go.
Flux,
Oh, jeez. What the flux? Yeah. Oh.
You may remember Diego as Dr. Diego from Sundays or
The Fright Nights from
what
Fright
was
Night.
it? Fright Night. That's
Fright
what it
Nights,
was,
yeah.
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 Man, that was one event I wish I got to attend. But yeah, I don't know how to.
Daniel was also, I think Daniel was giving us a little history about like the actual figure itself. It's based off of old Japanese style boxes and toys where I forgot what they're called, but basically where it was like a see-through toy and it showed the guts of like the robot or the kaiju.
Oh, it was a kaiju, yeah.
Yeah, a kaiju, and that's where that started, right? I think.
Right, so like the Super Cyborg line, like this, that line of figures. So when what is this? Soundwave? Sorry, Soundwave. Sorry,
Yes.
Soundwave. every Super Cyborg that Super 7 makes, there's going to be at least 2, if not 3 or more variations of it. So there's always going to be a clear version. There's always going to be a full color version. So there is a clear version of that sound wave too, that I think was the New York Comic Con. I say that in quotes since it wasn't really exclusive.
Oh, yeah. I think that's the one.
You
Dave
can see too. Like I
wants.
think on Super 7, we have. Ooh, I just almost said. Well, I don't. Do I care? I don't really care. There's the G.I. Joe Cobra Bat Super Cyborg that's out. That's in out now. There's a clear one coming out.
Oh, there's a clear one coming out too. Leak.
Yeah,
I was
Nice.
eyeing that too, Yoko, at the store. I was like, dang, I really want that bat, the Battle Android Trooper from G.I. Joe.
Yeah, right.
Well, I don't know if
The
this
clear
is
one's
a
always like a nod to those old toys, and then there's the full color version that's meant for more of like the mainstream collector, you know. And then sometimes, depending on what the character is and if it makes sense, there's like a third cool color variant of the figures.
Ooh, like
boy.
You saw the
There
Megazord,
was
right? The
a-
Megazord.
Yeah, we saw the Megazord.
Oh yes. Before I
There
get
was
to the Megazord though, there was like a few things redeemed,
Oh,
and people in the chat are now putting it in all caps because we keep missing it.
Mickey Mouse voice redemption.
let me see.
What am I going to say? What do I say?
Say the mission statement.
There was
The Super 7 mission statement.
Oh yeah, we got two.
My God, I could do that. I think. And then now body rolls. Gosh,
Yeah.
not even.
Oh.
Why? Okay.
So this one's for you, Juan.
Whoever redeemed the Mickey Mouse voice, this is for you.
It's Juan. Yeah.
Also,
Everything's
just
one.
know that I'm not good at doing Mickey Mouse's voice and stuff I have not practiced, so it might not be that good. We grew up with giant monsters, comic books, punk, science fiction, skateboarding, robots, rebellion. No one made what we wanted, so we made it ourselves. Super 7.
Dude, that was really good.
That was really good.
Thanks. So
Oh, man.
I did that, Dave, you can take over for body rolls.
Wait, what?
Someone redeemed body rolls. I think
redeem body rolls, man.
I'm opening the package right now.
Did I forget about body rolls?
I'm busy. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back.
Thanks,
What
Juan.
if Ab just sings Mariah Carey's Fantasy
That's
instead?
not part of the. It's not on the redemption.
Opportunity to trade.
Oh, that was
No.
great. When he sang that though, that
There's
was
no tradesies. No tradesies.
well.
No.
So Andy redeemed it. Dave, and he said Dave. So
Dave, why me? What? I'm opening a box. Gosh, dang it. Okay, here
make
you
it
go.
quick. Just make it quick.
Let's read
So
back. What is
Here,
this?
I'll do it with my.
Can you open and
With
body
sound
roll
wave?
at the same time? Oh, there you go.
Damn.
This should be a new Super 7 commercial right here. Nice.
How long is this going for?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
There you go.
think that's good.
Thanks, Andy.
We're done.
There you go. Body rolls with toys.
With Mummy Boy.
Oh, jeez. You guys.
That was great. That was great.
There's no crying in body rolls.
Oh, so we were talking about the Megazord, and you were saying we saw it at the store. That's when I said that there was stuff that I wish I picked up. It was definitely the Megazord. Like after coming back home, I was like, man, I wish I picked that up. But,
Yeah, that clear Megazord looks really cool. And I think that's one of the things where sometimes I'm like, I wish people understood what Super 7 was doing with that figure better. Because I saw so many people complaining, like, but the Rangers don't live in his chest, they live in his head. Like, you know, or not live,
Yeah.
I guess, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's like, but it's like that's not what we're trying to do, right? Like that's the concept of the toy.
yeah.
Oh my God.
You have to do it with that voice too. Oh, they don't live in his chest. Yeah.
Dave. Dave's on a roll tonight.
Yeah. And my dad said, Dave, it's childproof wrapping.
It is.
This
I
whole
just wanna
stream,
be
this whole
very
stream's about
careful.
Dave unboxing it.
I just want to be very careful. I don't want to rip anything.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of because I honestly I haven't opened up a toy like that in a long time, where you have the wiring through the back of the box and it's like taped over. It's been a long time since I've opened something that has packaging like that.
I'm used to it because a lot of the Transformers come like this.
Yeah. That's another question I had too, Yoko. I don't know if you know this, but like, where does Super 7 see themselves in the categories of like toys? Does the company as a whole feel like it's more on the designer toy side?
Sorry, we have a
We got a Larry sighting.
Larry!
Special guest. Everybody was waiting for this.
He woke up.
Do we have it'd be funny if we had a Larry command! Exclamation point Larry.
Can Larry do body rolls?
Okay, let's try.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was a shimmy. That was a Yoko shimmy. That wasn't a body roll.
Larry and I shimmy.
Oh, the shimmy.
Everyone's using the Larry command.
Question was hi. Would the Super 7 see themselves in the designer realm? And I think so.
Yeah, I would say so
that's because, and I think that's partly why all the care and attention that goes into the packaging too is like Super 7 knows people are leaving their figures in the packaging and not actually playing with them. So
yes,
I think that's kind of where a key difference is, I guess.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I totally would categorize them as designer toy for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like I mentioned earlier that I used to go to the one when it was back in Japantown. They're mostly all just Sofubi figures, so just stuff like this that you'd see.
What other I was curious, what other Sofubi toys was it if there's not like too many of the mascots? Like, was it other stuff from Japan? Was it kind of like this was a point or a location in the States where you could buy like Japanese Sofubi?
So the crazy thing about Super 7 and part of the history that I'm still learning is Super 7, it's the 20th anniversary this year.
Oh, wow.
And Super 7 started as a magazine that celebrated like vinyl toys from Japan. And so, and so, and it kind of migrated into what it is now where, then Brian started designing his own toys and everything. And I think too, in the retail stores weren't just Super 7 branded things to begin with. It was more curated, like cool stuff, designer toys and books and things like that. And it's now it's at the point where it's probably 95% Super 7 stuff. But I think there's still a couple things in there that might. Larry, what are you doing? He wants a closer look at you guys. He's like staring at the monitor right now.
Staring at Dave, probably.
Yeah.
Is Dave still working on that figure?
I know. Is he done yet? Is Dave done yet?
I think with the vinyl, the vinyl. I think especially with the last year and all the challenges of COVID and everything, and the vinyl creation slowed down a lot. So hopefully that picks up again. Over the next however long it takes. But all of the characters, there are certain ones that, and I don't know who came up with who off the top of my head, but Mummy Boy was a Brian Flynn creation. Some of the other characters, were Brian or Josh that drew those characters. But then there's some of the characters that weren't Brian or Josh too, that are outside artists that Super 7 was creating those vinyl figures for. Like the Honu guy that I have. We can't see that.
So if it was a different designer, does it have their name or does it still say Brian?
Their name is on the I have it. I saved my hitter cards in my super official.
Wow, that just
folder.
brought back a ton of memories.
Whoa. That's very official.
Like Honu. This is Honu. And so he was made by a guy, Lucifer, and I know I looked up his Instagram. You could say the cool stuff.
Okay.
Lucifer. So so it's a Super 7 product, but it's this other designer's.
Okay.
Agent.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I was trying to put the figure in the folder. And then the cookie, the candy kaiju, which is like the cookie. These guys are. Well, maybe these are actually Super 7.
Header card.
I don't know.
I didn't actually look at the back of this and see.
Ooh, Foster, Milton, and Fenton. I like the ice cream. We got.
I like Milton. In San Francisco, they actually have like a bunch of and you were saying this earlier that they have a bunch of stuff that's not online. There's a lot of older stuff too that like from past cons that Daniel said that sometimes they'll find in the warehouse, or it's like, oh look, we just found this, let's go put it out in the store, which is pretty cool and it's a good incentive to definitely go visit the store if you're local.
And I just upped the Instagram link for the store in San Francisco.
And if anyone jumped in late, don't forget there's also a San Diego store. So if you're down south, you can go check out their San Diego store as well.
Yes. Good.
They had a TV down there.
Who's the store manager of that one? TJ?
TJ. Yeah.
TJ. Okay.
Yeah. Those are cool too. They're the ones that TJ manages the San Diego store account on Instagram, and Daniel manages the San Francisco store account too, and they're super active on there. So if you have questions about what they have in stock, and if you don't want to call a store, if it's not store hours, you can always drop them a DM and they'll get back to you too. So
I messaged him today and he got back to me because I was asking him if there was any other older Bat Boys or Mummy Boys, and he said to actually check with TJ over in San Diego because they have some stuff down there. So I'll give him a call.
Yeah, no, that's cool. When I first started too, I was like bugging both of them, like, okay, what do you guys have that I need? That was like Super 7 apparel and stuff mostly that, a lot of that wasn't on the site anymore. So that was like, they were like sending all these pictures and stuff. I probably drove them nuts for a while. At least I bought stuff.
It's really cool for it doesn't have to be a toy company, for whenever you have an experience where you could tell that the people there. Oh, actually, I'll let Dave show that first before I go into it.
Oh, he finally got it out of the box?
Yeah.
Did
anybody time that?
No. Seemed like forever.
Houdini. So yeah, so this is Soundwave. He is their I guess espionage specialist of the Decepticons. Because he has the little cassette tapes that turn into his minions. The chest opens up just like those vintage Japanese toys from back in the day. And the cassette tape comes out. It doesn't transform into Laserbeak, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
So,
that's still a cool detail though that it could come out too. Because it could have been it could have just been built in.
Super 7's Transformers license has the rule that our Transformers can't transform.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm guessing that's like an agreement with Hasbro. I'm guessing
across the board, right?
Yeah. Probably anybody else, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I like it. It's super vintagey, and I like the style.
Vintagey, official term.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vintagey.
One of my favorite
vintagey.
I want to take my dad there because he's kind of been getting into he got a lot of Astro Boy figures recently, but he collects all of that stuff too. So gotta bring him to check it out one day.
That's a cassette too. Yeah,
did they find the clear one for you, or is that gone?
Oh, it was sold out, but Daniel was mentioning that he'll try to keep an eye out for me. But what's this called? And especially since I'm not much of an inbox collector, I don't care about box conditions. He's like, "Ooh, that'll make things easier if I can."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
TJ too. It's worth checking with TJ if you haven't already.
Oh, nice. Oh, cool.
We should give him a call, Dave. Yeah. I was asking for stuff too.
Yeah.
But that's what I was going to say earlier is that, for any company or place that you want to support, it's really cool when folks there go above and beyond. Like Daniel's like, oh, look, give me your number and your name. If anything pops up, I'll give you a call. Just little stuff like that. It's super cool to see. And
customer service.
Customer service.
Yeah. Have good customer service. Yeah. Have good customer service.
Especially with with being slower these days with walk-in traffic, they want to help everybody that actually makes the effort to get there.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
There
that he
was,
wouldn't be helpful otherwise, but I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, no. I actually watched what you were talking about on Amazon Prime, and he seemed friendly from that video already. And
Yeah.
meeting him in person, he
Yeah.
definitely was super friendly.
Yeah. No, that's great.
in the chat here.
I actually got a couple more things. I can show those real quick.
Yes.
Yeah, let's
So I'm a huge fan of horror stuff, and I picked up Frankenstein's monster. Although he's just called Frankenstein, but Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
Look at the graphic on that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Like as if the toy isn't cool already. Look at this.
The cards, the backing
The card
cards
is
are-
sick. And I also picked up the Bride of Frankenstein.
Ooh, glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark.
Yeah, that glows
There's
in the
something
dark.
I really want to tell you about, but I really can't. So
Uh,
I just want you to
Okay.
remember this moment of the thing I can't tell you about, and then in a few weeks we'll talk about it.
I'll be like, Yoko, was this the thing that you said you couldn't talk about?
You'll know it when you see it.
Okay, I'm excited. But yeah, no, these are awesome, and I know that there was other. So I believe this was either San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con exclusive, and there was 4 other figures, but in the store there was only the Bride of Frankenstein. I do want to see if I could find this guy though. That'd be pretty cool.
Those are cool.
Look at that.
I haven't seen them.
You have seen him?
I haven't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel was telling us a trick that if you do want to save the card, that he just takes an X-Acto knife and kind of traces so that it comes off.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
A
sorry.
smoke alarm? You want to go check?
I'll be back.
Yeah. No worries. We'll be here.
Hopefully everything's okay.
Okay.
He seems very concerned.
Okay.
So,
Hopefully everything's all right. But yeah, he was telling us a trick of like he just takes an X-Acto knife and traces the plastic, and then it comes off like a lot more clean, so you can take the figure out and still preserve the card.
Yeah, I've tried to do that. I feel like I need some practice, or maybe I'm
I was
not
gonna ask-
confident.
mhm.
That sounds kind of difficult to make a clean cut all the way around.
Yeah, and don't
I'm
try
too
to
scared to do
do like 3 sides, so one side stays attached.
Oh,
And then you can slide them back in. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, that's a good tip too.
Yeah, I love the
I
box
think I have one I
designs.
can demonstrate.
Oh yeah.
With the
Oh, this is
Foil
probably
stamp.
not the best. This is not my best one. Oh, sorry. Wait, no. Let's see Metropolis Maria there.
oh, and I was just kind of showing the foil stamping.
Yeah. And then what was the other one, Dave?
Oh, it's this glow in the dark one. I showed the glow earlier, but this one's like a vacuum.
The Vex,
Vacuum
the
form?
metal. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Ab's back.
there you go.
I'm back. Sorry.
Everything
It was
good?
just- yeah, it was just Noah trying to burn the house down.
Oh, no.
So Yoko, you're gonna show us.
Oh yeah, this one I kind of tried to cut under the plastic,
Okay.
But like if you look at it like this, you can't really tell, right? But
Right.
I've cut 3 of the sides so I can slide it back in and out. That's the one I
Gotcha.
did for the video. So I mean, I messed up a little bit and tore a little bit more of the paper there than I wanted to,
So-
but
Are you keeping it in the box now after you did the video, or are you gonna take it out?
I don't know. I left my Leonardo. Oh no, my shutter fell over. I left Leonardo out, but I don't know. If I had a plan of where to put things, I would leave them out. But for now, I just put it back in so I didn't lose any parts.
That was
But,
another thing that was cool about the store is because there's the display shelves. You can see all of like the older figures that they've collected from their own products, and they look really cool next to each other when you have a bunch of them out of the box. So I definitely want to try to take.
I know whenever I see a really great like out of box
Display
or out of package display, I guess for these, I'm like, oh man, maybe it is cool to take them out. But then I'm like, but the art is so cool,
right?
and it's unpunched.
Oh yeah, you have
punched anyway.
Unpunched. Yes.
Dave pointed that out too. He was like,
It's my
"Oh,
favorite
Ab
part of it.
gets them. I
Oh,
wonder if they're gonna be punched or not."
yeah. I was
Yeah.
wondering.
Unpunched.
Jorge about
The ones I get are unpunched. So
Yeah.
Ooh.
yeah,
Okay.
and I don't
Selling
have
point, right? I think that's a
yeah.
selling point.
I don't have pegs to hang them on anyways. But I'm not gonna. They're just gonna be there. Yeah.
Oh,
It's for the
nice.
collector, man. It's for the collector.
Yeah. That same night too, after we went home, I even went as far as like I try to find groups occasionally because I feel like you can find older products that way. So I went onto Facebook, and I think there's one Super 7 group, and I don't know if you're familiar with anyone that like moderates it or anything, but I jumped into that, and there are a few people in there trying to sell some older pieces at a really good price, might I add.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I heard a one in there that I think some Super 7 people are actually in. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, like
Oh.
unofficially official Facebook group. But I'm like, I'm not getting involved in that.
That's another thing I was going to say too, is that like, you know, the fact that this is in the designer toy realm, it's a really fair price product for like what you're getting, like how cool the design is. And I think these are what, $18?
Yeah, and I
they
kinda wanna
retail
say
for
that
18. Yeah.
A lot of people remember Reaction from the Funko days, right? And I don't mean to slam that product, Funko's Reaction,
Yeah.
but this like the Super 7's Reaction is a superior product, honestly, to what Funko was doing. You know, like, the materials are better. The packaging is
packaging's better. Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
the Funko Reaction, you sneeze and it would fall apart, right? Like
Yep.
these are made a lot better, and that's why.
I thought that was only me.
That's
That was only
$18 and
me.
not $10. You know, so like
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are like, well, I used to be able to buy these Reaction figures for $10. Why are they 18 now? And it's like, well, there's the quality is there now. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, so they used to be $10.
Oh, yeah.
Well, even at 18 though, it still seems very fair for the quality that you're getting. But
Yeah.
to be honest, I didn't know the answer to this question. I thought Reaction was by Super 7. Is Reaction a bigger?
No. So I don't. It was when I had first started at Funko. I think was when so Super 7 didn't have like the capital, I guess, to really go out and make these Reaction figures. And Brian Flynn and Ryan Mariotti knew each other, of course, and so they kind of decided to team up to make them. So it was like Super 7's style and style guide, I guess you can say, but with Funko's licenses, and Funko took Super 7's designs and produced them as like a partnership. And that was from I don't know, that lasted a few years. And actually what happened was then Super 7 wanted to do Masters of the Universe, and I wonder if I'm telling too much here. Anyway.
It's okay. You don't have to go too.
They're not watching. They're not watching.
Say.
It's okay.
But
They're not watching.
There was a disagreement on how well they would do, and so but at that point, Super 7 was kind of getting bigger, getting their legs under them, and ready to kind of do their own thing too. You know, so then they were like, you know what, we want to do Mo2 in the Reaction lines. We'll take Reaction back, and so it was a parting of partnership, and everyone lived happily ever after.
Okay, but it did. Okay. If I'm understanding correctly, it did start with Super 7. Like it was Super 7's line.
It was Super 7's mind baby, I guess.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. My mind baby.
Yeah.
Do you have any more?
Technical term. Yeah.
Oh, do I have?
Do you have any more, Dave? Any other stuff that you didn't show?
I'm done already, actually.
Really? Nice. I didn't even realize it's like 9:05.
It's 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Sorry, you guys. I want to be respectful of your time too. We don't want to keep you too long.
It's all right. Keeping me from the OC rewatch.
From the OC rewatch.
How many more episodes do you have to go?
No, I've been doing it. I've been doing it pretty slowly. I'm still in the second season. So.
Okay.
I'm taking my time with it.
We'll have you on when we do our OC episode.
We're gonna do OC stream. We'll have you.
OC stream. Yes, please. It's the greatest.
Right.
So recap of the recap. These are some of the things that I came home with. I think Dave's gonna show us real quick some of the things that he came home with. Overall,
Maria.
I wasn't really collecting Super 7 before, but I am totally considering myself a collector now because all the stuff is awesome. The employees, the team is awesome. Product quality is awesome. Go buy Super 7. Yeah, I know. I'm on the hunt. I'm on the hunt for more of these.
I like what it says on his card. Somewhere along the way, he lost his arm and his mind, but he doesn't seem to care. He's just happy to be here.
I love that. I love that so much. Like, we might have our arms, but who can't relate to the somewhere along the way I lost my mind part, right? I think they all lost their mind in the last year.
I'm totally with you, Yoko. I would love to hear like more background story to like these characters. I hope we do see that someday.
Yeah, and hopefully we could because the guys and I were like brainstorming like, oh, it might be cool if we actually have like a more planned out Super 7 stream with you and maybe Daniel and maybe Diego, since he's like one of the designers and stuff.
Oh yeah.
If they're up for it, that would be cool.
I could probably arrange for you guys to get Brian Flynn also if you wanted. He loves to chat with people. I don't think that would be a hard request.
Oh snap! That's okay. I think we're totally down for that. That would be awesome. Before we go, I was gonna say, I was watching some of the videos. My favorite ones were the ones where he was like acting out, and I think it was for like a stay-at-home con. The stay-at-home con. Oh man, he's great. He has a great character. So it'd be super awesome to talk to him.
Yeah. And like all your vinyl questions, like he will talk your ears off about the vinyl.
Oh yes, we could definitely throw some of those at him. That would be.
If I tell him you guys are like into the vinyl, and he'll be like, okay, the same.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. That sounds good. Thank you, Yoko.
He'll be on tomorrow night with the Major Wrestling Podcast guys. So that's I think at 7 Pacific tomorrow.
7 Pacific tomorrow.
Cardona.
Oh, let's all jump over there and support that. Let's all watch that.
Major Wrestling.
Are you gonna?
I'm gonna
Major
Wrestling Podcast.
I think it's Major
Wrestling.
Maybe it's just Major.
Also, I was saying to go buy Super 7. Beehive is going to carry Super 7, so you can totally buy Super 7 from.
Yeah, you can come to me if you want.
Yeah. And remember, he said the ones that he has, they're not going to have the.
They're unpunched.
They're unpunched, so unpunched. That's kind of a plus.
Yeah, I can't.
Here you go. I found the Matt Cardona's Twitch. So there you go. Oh, it didn't work. Is it because he's not? I'll just drop the link.
It's not. No, they changed it. It's Major Pod Network now, I think.
Major Pod Network.
Yeah, they changed it recently. There it is. Yeah.
Pod Network. Thanks.
Kaz asked, "Do you get more clout if we go to the shop and say Yoko sent us?"
Hey,
Kaz asked that.
We did that. We were like, "Hey, Daniel, Yoko sent us over here." He was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah. It gives me clout. So yeah. I don't know. Might get you a picture on their Instagram.
That seemed to work.
I'm just gonna go for that. Can I just have a picture? Yoko sent me for a picture.
And then we could do the famous like wedding picture.
Oh yeah.
Even at Super 7.
Oh yeah, I could do it there. Yeah, Jen, tell him Yoko sent you tomorrow. I think Jen's going to the Super 7 in San Diego tomorrow. So.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Jen, tell him.
Haunted Mansion figures, right? Did you ever get those?
Those I saw some of those in store. Those are sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jen said, "If I go to Beehive, can I say Yoko sent me?"
For sure.
It might work. I don't know. We'll see. Tell him Dave sent you. Tell him Dave.
Oh, check that out!
Oh,
the honey bear.
Oh.
Ooh. What number is yours, Yoko?
Oh.
If you don't mind.
Number 8, lucky 8.
Number 8.
Ooh,
Nice. It's
8.
pretty high up there.
Nice.
It survived getting run over by a truck. It looks like.
Oh, you mentioned that yesterday. You were like, "There's tire prints on your."
Did you save it? You didn't save it? You didn't save the envelope with the tire?
With my address
tire,
on it? No, I did not.
Oh, you
save
did?
that.
Oh. But it was run over. They can't see anything.
Yeah, it's true. You could hardly see my address too, so I'm probably lucky on two fronts that I actually got it.
I have an idea here because he rated us, and he also rated Panfred Nudo yesterday. But Chris Perillo is on. Would you guys be down to rate him? He rated us once, and that was pretty cool. We could send the love back. Right now, he's printing something, which I don't. Is that what he does all the time?
Oh, he's 3D printing something.
Yeah, he's 3D printing something.
Yeah, he's usually he does like a daily chat. All right, because now he does his 3D printing, but he's like a big Star Wars nerd and everything, like all around.
Yes.
Him, so he's on every night. He's almost my neighbor. We shop at the same Target.
Oh wow! Is this the Target where like you were also going and finding figures and then people figured it out?
No, that was one a little bit farther away.
Oh, that's a little.
Mine's actually pretty. Mine's still pretty isolated though. And then I ran into him. I think when the Galaxy's Edge day, I think like back in August when they had the Galaxy's Edge product at Target.
Yeah.
We were lined up to go in, and I was like, "That guy looks familiar." And then I don't know. It's a long story.
Did
so
he pick up the
I saw him tweet a story that I was involved in, and I was like, "Wait, I think that was me." And that's how we figured out that we shop at the same Target.
Juan said, "I shop at the same Target as Dave."
And Jorge.
Nice. Well, I go to like a bunch of different Targets. So.
And Jay. Well, should we, I guess, recap?
Yeah, quick recap. Let's Yoko, where can we find you? Because Yoko also streams, which we've been hanging out.
LivinLaVidaYoko. And I'm coming up on 250 followers, and when I hit that, I'm gonna do some giveaways.
Ooh.
If that's of interest.
Yes. So give her channel a follow, please.
I'll be on. I guess I'm on tomorrow night.
Is there a plan for tomorrow's stream?
Oh my gosh! Yes.
What day is it?
Oh, I know this.
Oh yeah,
Gary. I know which one it is.
Is Gary in the chat still?
Are you gonna watch something? Tokyo.
We're doing Tokyo Treat.
Hey, he called it. He was like
excited.
He was like, I bet you're gonna get it tomorrow, and he was right.
Right? I know. I can't believe I almost forgot. So that's gonna be, since I need to watch Brian play on the wrestling podcast at 7, so it'll be like at 8.
Okay, cool. We can all hang out tomorrow on that podcast, and then switch over to Yoko's right after.
Yep. And then Larry will try to steal my snacks by me again, probably. So.
Or steal the box.
He likes the box, right?
Yeah.
Larry likes the
Definitely
box.
Will steal the box. Yeah.
Yeah. What else do we got going on? We just released the video games episode. If you guys haven't listened to that yet, it just dropped. And yeah, so give it a listen. And if there's any like video games that you think that we missed out on mentioning, definitely let us know.
Please let us know.
Because there's so many that we
missed out on so many.
Yeah,
we missed a lot. We missed
like
a lot.
after recording, we're like, dude, we forgot to mention Beat Saber, and I played Beat Saber.
Yes. Yeah. Video games. Yes, James.
James.
What else do we got coming up?
We're streaming on Thursday.
Thursday, yes.
We're taking a page out of Yoko's book. We're going to talk WandaVision for a little bit. So come join us.
Yeah,
Your art theories. Hot takes. Do we have some hot takes? Oh, yeah, that's right. Since it's a stream, can we hot takes?
Hot takes.
Yeah.
Hot takes. Thursday.
Yeah, and then also, since yesterday was National Cereal Day, definitely give a listen to the Famished and Fed podcast. Drop the website in the chat real quick. But yeah, Jorge and Juan, just your average nerd in the chat, were guests on that podcast. And Rev Raj, who's also in the chat right now, is part of that podcast along with Cece. And we're actually planning on having them as a guest sometime. Ooh, look at this. Wow. Whoa, what's going on there? That's cool.
Oh,
it's hard to plan it because the camera's reversed.
Yeah, right.
That happened out of nowhere. I like it.
But yeah, check that out. We talked cereal for National Cereal Day with the Famine Fed podcast. And it was fun. We got to try a bunch of cool food, so check it out.
There's some hot takes in that episode
Oh yes, always hot takes.
Okay. Damn, forget the body rolls. Let's do this.
Let's do this. What is this? The worm?
What's it called?
This just reminds me of yesterday, Yoko, when you rated
arm
Panfred.
worm?
You kept doing the noodle dance.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh my God,
Try it, Dave. You
Man,
Yoko.
that
Yoko,
guy's
try
really
it.
that guy's really cool. Panfred. He had a lot of energy. He was awesome.
You guys got both cats. Here's Lucy.
Oh,
Hey.
dang.
Hello.
Hello.
She's like, what is happening? Put me
Lucy.
down.
she looks upset.
She's like, I regret coming here.
Bonus kitty.
Oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits.
Open pops. Yay.
He's got a ton of energy. Yes, he had a ton of energy. That guy is awesome.
He did.
I'm totally gonna go back to watch his stream because I felt good after watching it.
Yeah.
I got tired. I got tired watching him.
Right? Like
I
he
could
kept doing
go.
all these noodle dances. He was great.
Yeah, he kept going and going. I was like, I gotta go, man. I'm sweating. I'm gonna take a shower for you.
Okay, I think I spelled this right. I'm gonna start our raid for Chris.
Happy International Ladies Day.
Oh yes,
Women's
that is
Day.
today. Shout out to all
International
awesome women in our lives.
Jackson, the girl kind.
Thank
you.
you.
Yoko, this was fun. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Hopefully
Fail
we
in my
could do this. And dropping the socials for Super7 in the chat.
Thank you.
Also, if you're local,
thank you guys seriously. Like, I know I teased Dav a lot about Lucy. Mind your tail. I gave you a hard time about carrying Super7 products, but it really makes my day that you actually did, and that you guys and I gave you guys a hard time about going to visit Super7, and you actually did, and you bought a lot of stuff. So
yeah, no, I'm glad we did too.
Really fun. That's exciting.
But I always carried Super7.
I know. Yeah, I know. So I'm sorry for the peer pressure, but it makes me happy.
Priscilla said she gave him a hard time, but it worked. So it's worth it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no, thanks for having me on. And whenever you want to whenever you want to talk more,
Oh, we'll definitely reach out.
have your
Yes.
people get in touch with my people, and by my
Yeah.
people, I
we'll
mean
do that.
Larry. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll get a hold of Larry and find out if
Yeah.
it's
perfect.
Next
Perfect.
time.
So
Thanks.
thanks everyone in the chat for hanging out. Sorry, we couldn't address like what everyone was saying like, as normal, but I definitely saw everyone chatting, so we appreciate that too. You guys are awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks,
for
Yes.
guys. Thanks for coming.
thank you, chat.
Yes,
So,
we only ignored a few. I'm just kidding.
No, not intentionally.
I'm just kidding,
but,
guys. I'm trying to be funny.
We're gonna go raid Chris Perillo because he raided us before. Like Yoko said, he's a super awesome like Star Wars nerd. He's 3D printing something. Please drop a hashtag. What do we normally say?
It's
What do we
usually
say?
average nerd raid.
Average nerd raid. There you go. Average nerd raid. I forgot for a second.
And if you guys have the maybe the do it emote, you could throw that in there.
Oh, drop the do it emote. Yeah, he might dig that.
Yeah.
Might dig
Yeah.
that. So
Can Larry and George do a stream episode?
you get George and then you get Larry.
Baby.
Set them
That'd
up.
be a hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be a hit.
That'd be a hit. The
Thanks,
George
everyone.
and Larry show.
Thanks again, Yoko, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Till next time. I can't do it as good as Juan, but I'll say it. Till next time. See you, nerds.
See you, nerds.
Did I do the raid? Oh, there you go.
Stop
Got it.
touching.
There it is.